Hey, Harold, you got a minute? I have something to say to you.
Hey, Jane. What is this something? Is it important? Want to talk directly?
Well, actually, I was going to call and talk to you directly, but figured I should leave this kind of stuff in text form, you know. So, do you mind?
No, not at all. So, what's up?
We've been going on for, what, 5 years now? And now we're both in our mid-20s, right?
Yeah, almost past the midway point and on our way to 30. Time flies.
Yeah, right? So, I'm seriously contemplating marriage. And age-wise, thought it would be a good time to bring it up. Most of our classmates have already gotten married.
Yeah, I know. As I said before, I asked you to wait a little bit longer. Remember? I'm currently studying so I can take over my parents' business. There's still a lot to learn, and I'm pretty busy. I'm not quite ready. I don't want to be a burden on you later on.
Yeah, I heard that so many times. But a woman is only young once. I want to get married right away and be happy as soon as I can. So, I want to break up with you.
Huh? Break up?
If you keep postponing the marriage, before you know it, I'll be in my 30s. And there's a limit to when I can have a child.
I completely understand how you feel, but until I can be really confident in myself, I just can't. Can't you wait for a little longer? It's gonna be several years before I'll be promoted to company president, but after a year or two, we can start planning the wedding. And for now, the company's on a steady keel. I will never make you struggle financially.
To be honest, I'm a little worried about your family business. I asked you about it before, but I still don't know what sort of a company it is. It's just some local business or a small factory, right? You guys are okay now, but it seems kind of shaky. Never know what will happen going forward. You always say you'll make me happy and would not burden me, but that's all talk. You never know what will happen.
Let me get this straight. You're saying my pay won't be so great, and that's why you're concerned?
I want to be a housewife, so I really don't want to have to work. And you say this company is a family business run by close relatives. Not really well-known name you can brag about. It'd be different if I was a wife of some major corporation. I sure would prefer a famous corporate name I could boast to my friends about.
Famous corporate name. Huh. So it's all about having a cool title. Are you telling me you want to break up just for a title? So, what was all that time we spent together? All these years?
It means nothing if we can't marry. During your university, you were fairly good looking, so I figured I would go out with you and see how things worked out. But, you know what? It's not about looks. A guy's gotta have money and a corporate title.
Okay, so Jane, you want to dump me and find a guy with money and a cool title. Is that it? Even if he's 30 years your senior?
Huh? Why do you...
Do you really think I didn't know? I know you've been two-timing me with a guy you met on the dating site. I knew about you guys a long time ago. He's the vice president of a major corporation. He's almost 60 and twice divorced.
So what? What's it got to do with you? It's none of your business. I'm breaking up with you, and we're not even engaged. You have no right to tell me what to do. I can marry whoever I want. Way better than marrying the so-called president of a tiny local company of a factory or whatever it is. I'd rather go out with an older guy who makes a six-figure annual income.
Yeah. Well, what he lacks in appearance and age, he has money and prestige, I guess. Your perfect definition of a great guy.
Yeah, unlike you. So, stop holding me back and break up with me.
Yeah. Okay. You seem set on dumping me. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna stop you. Do as you please, Jane.
Finally. Figure it out, huh? So that's that. Our relationship is finally over. And please don't talk to me again. I'm the wife of a rich businessman. You're the owner of a local business. We live in completely different worlds. Do you get it?
Yeah, I got it. I'll never speak to you ever again. And please, block me online. Alright then. I hope you find your happiness.
I don't need you to tell me that. I sure will be happy. Just watch. Hey, Harold! It's been so long. I saw the newspapers. Your company was all over the news. I'm not really sure what it is all about, but that is really something on the front page. I knew you would be a success someday.
Huh? Is that you, Jane? What's up? Did you decide to unblock me?
I saw a huge picture of you in the paper today, and I immediately contacted you. I thought your company was some small local business or something. You were able to get, what was it? A patent? I was so shocked. I did a little research on my own. Didn't realize your company has a long history and is quite large. Your company runs various vacation spots and hotels, right? Harold, you never told me your family business was so big and rich.
Well, I'm not the one that's rich. My parents own the whole thing. They've been protecting the company and family name for generations.
But you're going to inherit it all someday, right? All of it is going to be yours someday, right? The company and all its assets and all the money, right?
Yeah, well, I guess. That's a long way away. I'm still learning the ropes.
Wow, you're set to inherit it all. It's so wonderful. That's my boyfriend.
Huh? What's with this, my boyfriend? Don't you remember? We split up years ago. What happened to the old guy you were gonna marry?
I broke up with him long time ago. He was rich, but he was just too old. He smells, he's fat, and just really yucky. So, I figured we could get back together.
What? Not a chance! Why would I go with you again? Besides...
But the last time we talked about breaking up, you tried hard to stop me. I was sure I sent some affection towards me. There is nobody to interrupt our relationship anymore. So I'm willing to let bygones be bygones and start over.
Like I said, no chance. Besides, I'm...
Come on, don't be shy. And your preparations for the job? That's just about complete, right? This time, I'll marry you. I'll go over to your place this weekend, say hello to your folks. What do you say? Boy, I can't wait to go to your house. I heard your home is quite a mansion. Can't wait to be called the president's wife.
I already have 2 kids.
Huh?
I'm already married, and I have 2 lovely kids. So obviously, I can't marry you. Sorry.
Huh? What? Are you serious? Why are you married?
Am I not allowed to get married? I mean, I never said I was gonna stay single for the rest of my life.
But when we were going out, you never wanted to get married. As if you're avoiding it. But then you break up with me, and after a couple of years, you get married? Come on! And you have kids? That's absurd! Then why didn't you marry me back then, when I asked?
That's why I told you back then, to wait a year or 2 to get things in order. Then I would marry you. You're the one who couldn't wait and went ahead and had a fling with that dude. Something about money and a cool title, as I recall.
Yeah, but I didn't know about your company.
Jane, you really are something. You don't even try to hide the fact that all you're interested in is the money.
I want you to divorce your wife right away and marry me. Your ex-wife can take custody of the kids and we'll make our own.
Are you senile? I'm not getting divorced. My wife is a wonderful and sophisticated woman, unlike you. After breaking up with you, my folks introduced me to her. She completely understands what is required for my job and supports me every step of the way. She makes me very happy. She made me realize the importance of family. She's a wonderful wife. And FYI, she would never cheat on me.
But I broke off my relationship with that guy just so I could marry you. I make amends. I broke it off to be with you. It's because I love you, Harold. I can't believe you would chase away your ex-girlfriend that way. You're so cruel. Monster!
What the hell are you talking about? Your breaking up with the guy has nothing to do whatsoever with me. We're complete strangers.
But...
And you said you broke up with the guy. That's a lie, right? The truth is, he dumped you. Am I right?
Huh? Of course not.
That guy you had that affair with? He's a real womanizer, I hear. He would lay his hands on not only his employees, but also his daughter's friends. He would use his money as bait to lure in any woman that would fall for it. I can understand him being twice divorced. He just used you and dumped you. Am I right? As you said, woman is only young once, but that precious time was all used up by some old womanizing geezer. I feel for you, Jane.
No, you're wrong. He didn't use me. I was the one who dumped him. Stop making it out like I'm the victim here.
Yeah, I get it. Anyways, I have a wonderful family, so I have no intention of marrying you. Find some other schmuck. This time, I'm gonna block you, so please don't try contacting me again.
What? Hey, come on! Can't I just contact you sometimes? If you can't marry me, how about a mistress?
I wouldn't even want you as a friend. Like you said, we live in completely different worlds. So, I'll leave you with those wise words. See ya!
Hold on, please!
After we had the conversation, Jane hung around our home and office, trying to find the chance to talk to me again. She ended up stealing our mail and dumping garbage in our yard. We set up a security camera and got all the recorded evidence we needed. We took that to the police and charged her with stalking. Jane's parents visited us and apologized for her daughter's behavior. They promised they would keep a close eye on her and that she would never bother us again. We received minor compensation for her nuisance, and she was let go into the custody of her folks. That was the last I ever saw of Jane.
Hey, Alan. Everything good over there?
Hey, Grace. What's up?
Your friend's wedding ceremony. How's it go?
Yeah, it was really beautiful.
Yeah? Must have been nice. Hey, did you get some photos of the bride? Love to see them.
Yeah, I snapped a few. Why?
Emma's bugging me to show her.
Oh yeah, Emma. Her life ambition is to be a bride. Kinda makes poor old Dad a little sad though.
Come on, she's only 5 years old for Pete's sake. LOL.
Yeah, I got all the photos on my smartphone. I'll show them to you when I get home.
Okay, Emma says she's looking forward to them.
I'm headed over to the after-wedding party now.
You'll probably be meeting up with a bunch of old friends, so don't drink too much.
Yeah, got it. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, and you're coming home Tuesday night, right? You're staying a couple of nights, right? A good chance to get reacquainted with old friends?
Yep. For now, no change of plans. That's why I took time off from work.
Behave yourself. Don't drink too much and go off the rails.
No worries! Okay then, the party's starting pretty soon. Better go!
Yeah, right. Have fun.
Hey, Grace. What's up? Do you have some time to talk?
Hey Nora, been a while. The last I talked to you was at the alumni party, like 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Was that 2 years ago? Seems like yesterday.
I heard you were in Europe. Are you back?
Yeah, it was my youngest sister's wedding, so my husband and I came back to attend the ceremony. I'm at my folks' place in San Jose.
Huh? Your youngest sister is still about 20, right? She's already getting married, huh?
Yeah, I was a bit worried at first, but her husband is 10 years older. But my other sister's husband happens to know the groom. He vouched for him, so with that, my folks gave her their blessings.
I see. Anyways, congratulations!
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, that reminds me. My husband also attended a wedding near San Jose yesterday.
I thought so.
Huh?
Got to talking, forgot about what I lied to you about. Well, evidently, my sister's husband, the groom, knows your husband.
Huh? Seriously?
The wedding was at the K Hotel in downtown San Jose, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
His name was on the groom's invitation list, so it wasn't my mistake.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Yeah, if I had known beforehand, I would have said hello. I was going to check if I was right at the after-wedding party, but right after the wedding, he apparently said he had other plans and left right away.
Huh? He left right after the wedding?
Huh?
He seemed pretty excited about attending the after party.
Really? Is that what he said?
He didn't contact me to say he had an emergency or anything. Wonder what happened. Alan's friends were at the party, weren't they?
Yeah, as far as I know, all his old friends were there.
He told me he was going to stay until Tuesday and that he was going to be having fun with his old buddies.
Seems a wee bit suspicious, don't you think?
I don't know about that. No need to jump to conclusions. Probably just forgot to contact me, that's all.
My sister and her husband are here. Want me to ask them?
Yeah, okay. Just in case, could you ask them?
Okay then, hold on a second. Sorry to keep you waiting.
How'd it go?
Yeah, well, where do I start? According to my sister's husband, Alan hadn't planned to attend the after-wedding party and had no plans to stay over until Tuesday.
Really? That can't be right.
Also, my sister said something kinda strange.
Strange?
Yeah, but could you give me a little time? I want to verify what she said. She's calling around to make sure.
Yeah, well, okay.
Sorry, didn't intend to stir up trouble or anything.
It's not your fault, Nora. You have nothing to apologize for.
Well, I hope it's just all a misunderstanding. I'll get back to you at about 3 o'clock, okay?
Sorry to put you through all this hassle. I'll be waiting to hear back from you.
Fun! Really had a wild time with my buddies.
Oh, you're back.
Hey, just got to the front door. Hey, what is this? The key doesn't fit.
Oh, that. I canceled the apartment lease, so I suppose the landlord changed the locks.
Huh? Canceled the lease?
Yeah, that's right. Me and Emma, we don't live there anymore.
Come on, quit screwing around. I'm tired. Was there some reason to move out?
Boy, oh boy, getting all the stuff moved out was a real chore yesterday. But I'm glad we leased out the apartment in my name. And about your stuff, I sent them off to your parents' place.
What the hell is going on? What happened?
Yeah, well, where to start? I haven't really worked it all out in my head yet.
Come on, out with it!
Okay, then let's begin with, you know that the groom from the wedding the other day, right? And you know he has 4 younger siblings too, right?
Huh? Yeah, what about it? The bride is the youngest of 2 or 3 sisters too, I think.
Yeah, the eldest of the sisters is called Nora. She's a friend from college.
Huh? Are you serious?
Yeah, and Nora called me the day after the wedding. I was shocked as you are when I knew who she was.
Heard she married a foreigner and now lives overseas, right?
Nora came to our wedding too, but it was 6 years ago, so I guess you didn't notice.
Oh, really? Too bad I wasn't able to say hello. If I had known, I would have said something.
And I guess it was about this time last year.
The wedding ceremony for Nora's other sister.
Yeah, the groom from that wedding.
Like, the groom this time. He's my friend too. I attended that wedding too. We all grew up in the Bay Area, but to be so connected. A real coincidence, huh? Wait, then didn't Nora say anything about me last year?
She wasn't able to attend last year. Things came up and she was overseas then too.
Oh, okay, I get it. But what does that have to do with you guys not coming home?
Guess you still don't get it.
Huh? What are you talking about?
But you do know this. All three of the sisters had one common friend.
Huh?
You went to the wedding, so that person was obviously invited.
Is this about...
Finally starting to see the picture. You see where I'm going with this line of questioning. Finally.
I was... well...
Stella, 20 years old, right? The last year, at that wedding, you seduced her. After that, you continued the relationship, seeing her on a regular basis. And even worse, you said you were single.
When did you learn all this?
Her little sister heard it through small talk. She mentioned that her boyfriend was also way older than her. What really got the ball rolling was when she showed a photo of herself with you.
Huh?
Yeah, the photo was like 2 days ago. When I was talking with Nora, there was this gap in our conversation. Things just didn't mesh. So Nora checked with her sister. We found that you didn't attend the after-wedding party, but instead, you went off on a romantic holiday trip with Stella. I hear you made plans for this little jaunt way in advance. Seem to be having so much fun with your little mistress. You are aware that you're married and have a child. Didn't cross your mind, huh? Cat got your tongue? Nothing to say, dear? If you got some explanation, let's hear it.
Darn it! I'm busted. What can I say?
So, that means you confessed to your affair?
Yeah! I am happy to admit it. Load off my chest.
Happy, huh?
Yeah! Overjoyed! I mean, I divorced you, and I get to marry a beautiful 20-year-old babe. So there. As for custody of Emma, you can have her. I'll live my new life with a beautiful young wife instead of spending the rest of my days with an old hag like you. I'll give you a divorce, so stay away from us. Forever!
About this girl, Stella. You were going out with her without telling you were married and had a kid, am I right?
Yeah, so what? I get divorced, and it no longer matters.
Is it really that simple?
If you think you've got me back against the wall, you got another thing coming. Stella and I are in love. This is a strong love binding us. This little mishap will not affect us at all. Just a minor irritant. Besides, Stella is head over heels in love with yours truly. Older, more experienced, and handsome to boot.
Oh, really? Isn't that what they call delusions of grandeur?
Huh?
Or is it just something that you had pent up inside you all these years? I never thought you were the type.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
What's this?
As you can see, a photo of you and Stella. Got more where that came from. There's some really obscene ones too, but deleted those. Felt yucky leaving them in my photo file.
What the? Why do you have these photos?
Stella was kind enough to send them to me as evidence of your infidelity.
Huh? Stella?
Yeah, you guys parted ways during the holiday trip, right?
Yeah. She said she had an emergency errand or something.
Well, right after that, she got in touch with Nora's younger sister and we arranged a video chat. Had a good long talk with Stella.
Huh?
She was shocked to hear you were married and had a 5-year-old daughter. I told her I would forgive her if she would provide some photos for evidence. She didn't hesitate. Sent me a whole slew of compromising photos. Hard for me to look at, BTW.
You're not serious!
very serious. About Stella. She said if she knew you were married and had a child, she would not have gone out with you, even if she was fond of you. She was pretty pissed off that you deceived her, said she never wanted to see you again.
You're making all this BS up! Stella would never say such a thing!
She said she made a huge mistake. Better to break it off.
Huh?
Yeah, told me to tell you that if you were adamant about continuing to see her, she was so pissed that she probably couldn't hold back smacking you right in that big fat nose of yours. Her words, not mine. She was also positive you go ballistic over this and added that if you value your life, stay away from me. Again, her words, not mine. Strong-willed girl for sure. Kinda like her.
That's BS!
Yeah? I don't know. Her eyes seemed dead set to me. Not really my place to say, but that anger, that intensity, really came through watching her in the video chat. She almost seemed possessed.
Was Stella that angry?
What do you think? That she would be elated and smiling? Even though you deserve the consequences of your actions, I would listen to her and never see her again.
No. No way. The love between us would never crumble. Not for something so minor.
Okay, wanna go see her and risk losing an arm and a leg? But by your expression, maybe even your life.
Yeah. Well...
As for me, I plan to get a huge divorce settlement and child support from you, so better if you stay alive. LOL.
What? But I'm...
If you're bullheaded enough to still go see her, I really recommend that you plead with her to spare your life. Keep it down to ER level injuries.
ER level?
Well, can't guarantee what she'll do, but I'll pray for you.
Oh... my... God... What do I do?
I had contacted both of her folks in advance, and after this conversation, they arrived. They met up with Alan in front of the apartment, standing around in total confusion. Well, needless to say, Alan and I got divorced. We worked out a one-time settlement and child support payments. Alan returned to his parents' place, but after the divorce went through, they eventually kicked him out. All the divorce papers went through without a hitch, and payments were made. Emma and I moved away and kept our address and contact info secret. Since then, all is pretty quiet. As for Alan, the whole sordid affair spread quickly among his co-workers. The stress of all the talk behind his back forced him to eventually retire. Needless to say, his friends heard about his infidelity and didn't want anything to do with him. After quitting his company, he had a hard time finding a new job. Went through his savings in no time. I hear he's doing whatever part-time job is available. He's apparently leading a pretty frugal existence.